Hello, hi, welcome. And Mischievia is my initials, but you can all call me by my nickname, which is Nika. Today, I'm going to be talking about my no-buy rules and project plan goals of 2022. So I basically did something similar last year. I went from a low buy to a no buy last year, and honestly, I was supposed to keep updates on what went on with that. But not gonna lie, I haven't been able to, and honestly it's because I got really busy and I forgot. However, I thought it'd be a good idea to, of course, review how I did in 2021. So this video is going to be split into two parts. So the first part of the video is going to be about reviewing my 2021 spending habits, as well as the makeup that I've used up and how many times I've used that up within 2021. So that's going to be part 1 / a section of this video, and the second section of the video is going to be talking about my no-buy rules and my project plan goals of 2022. So yeah, if you are interested in one section of the video over another section of the video, I'll just put the timestamps in the description so it saves you all that hassle. So yes. Okay, so I'm going to be reviewing my 2021 no-buy / project plan goals of last year first. So if you want to skip this section, I'll put the time code again down in the description so you can go see my new rules. Anyway, I thought it'd be fun to discuss my previous no-buy goals and how good did I stick to these. And I'd like to think that near the end of the year, I did a pretty good job. But I'm going to be real with myself. I think I still spent a lot of money on makeup last year. So I wanted to go into more detail about it. So for context, for those who haven't seen my initial no-buy videos for 2021, I'll leave them in the icon and in the description so for you to watch after this. But for an overall contextual analysis, I guess, I initially did a really, really bad job with my low buy last year at the beginning of the year. I ended up spending £200 on makeup within like the first month or so of the year, and that is a lot of money. So I forced myself to go on a no-buy around about February, beginning of March time. And since then, I've spent a lot less money on makeup. Still not great, but it really didn't come into full effect until the end of the year, basically. And yeah, I'm going to be going into detail as to what exactly happened a little bit between when I started my no-buy versus now, because I was supposed to do an update video halfway through the year last year talking about it. Didn't end up doing it, but I still have the notes from when I was supposed to make that video. So we're going to be reading my notes from there. And the first thing I read is, so I said I'd go on a no-buy, and honestly, I became so relaxed with my rules. It's not really what you want to hear when you're reading back on last year's stuff. So I actually have a list between March and August what I bought for with my no buy, and actually one of the instances of what I actually had to buy makeup for myself and I wanted to buy makeup for myself and I let myself slide with the rules a little bit is for my holiday, because I had a staycation with my friends and my family, of course safely. We went to Wales, which if you aren't interested in that video, I'll leave it in this iCard and in the description for you to watch again later. But I bought some makeup that was going to last basically during beach weather, because at the time the UK was getting a bit warmer, and you know, I was going to go out into the world. I was adventuring as much as possible outside safely, and I wanted to wear makeup that was going to last and stick to thy face. However, there was also 2 different occasions where I just treated myself to a lot of makeup, which I shouldn't have done. That was just bad on my half. I gave into it, so that makes me a bit sad seeing that. All in all though, considering that I only spent about £150 between my March video till about August on makeup, was a huge difference considering I spent £200 at the beginning of the year. Looking back, that just makes me so happy just to hear and see that, you know. And I'm happy to also say from August, I did buy some makeup between August till the end of 2021, but honestly, most of it is because either I didn't have a specific product, or I was doing special effects makeup, or they were replacement products. And they actually were bought within the rules of my no-buy. But yeah, I can happily say that near the end of the year, so between September to December of 2021, all the products that I bought from makeup-wise, were either replacement products, products that I were well-deserved treat myself, and also were additional products that were going to help round my collection and my makeup skills. So some of them were fake lashes, and some of them were actually because I got a really, really good grade for one of my projects at university, and as well as, you know, gifts to myself at like Christmas and such. So yeah, and I'm happy to say that from September of 2021 till the end of the year, my no-buy rules were actually put into place. And now I'm going to go talk about my project pan items that I finished up during 2021, because I did have a little project pan for myself. You know, I had items that I really, really wanted to finish up. For the most part, I did really, really good with finishing up a lot of makeup products. However, there was one product, well, there was actually quite two products that I did include in my aims to finish / project pan that I wanted to finish up at the end of 2021, which was the MUA lipstick in the shade Sincere. So this is what it looks like, and it's got that much left, so there's not a lot left in this product. It's just a shame I couldn't finish it up last year, and honestly I think it's because I've been gravitating towards tinted lip balms, and I just don't really wear lipsticks on a day-to-day basis, so I reckon that hopefully this year I can finish that up. And the other product that I didn't get to finish this year was my MUA Pro Base Longwear Matte Foundation. This has been in like my rotation, like makeup section of my makeup, and I've been trying to use this as much as possible. Like I actually have like, keep in mind I tally how many times I've used makeup throughout the year and which makeup products I've used. Yeah, I've used this 34 times last year, and I was really hoping to use it more, but there's still so much product left in here. And the sad thing is I don't use as much foundation. I would put like the tiniest bit on, and that's it for me for the day, that for coverage wise. So I'm a lot slower with finishing foundations, but hopefully I get to finish you at some point. But here are some other makeup products that I managed to finish. I just wanted to show you the little box a little bit. If you are interested in, of course, seeing all my makeup empties, I'll leave in the icon and the description to my previous video, which is my 2021 beauty empties. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to go and also show you how many times I used all my makeup pieces within my makeup inventory. So give me 1 second. I also wanted to show you all the makeup that, one, I decluttered, and two, I've finished. So as you can see here, this is a list of all the makeup that I have finished. So these are all the makeup products I've finished, and then how many times I've used it before they were finished. And as you can see, my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation, it took me 167 times of the year, out of the 365 days of the year, to finish it. So it's a lot of progress to try and finish a product. But as you can see, I've finished up a lot of these products, and I bought quite a few replacements. These two, the very last ones, I bought their replacements in 2022, so you won't see them on this list. But as you can see, I've finished quite a few makeup products, but I also got rid of a lot of makeup products. So this section is... Okay, so this section... Okay, so for this section is makeup I decluttered and gave away. I don't really want to go and show all of it. It's because I gave a lot away. It's just there's people's names on it, and I don't really want to show people's names without their permission, so hold on. Okay, so I just changed some of it so that it doesn't show everyone's names, apart from my mum, because it's my mum and she doesn't watch this video. Hi, mum. But yeah, so these are all the makeup products that I gave away to people, to friends and family. And of course, these were how many times I used it before I gave it away, because, you know, I thought it would give them a better home. Keep in mind, these are all sanitized before I gave them all away to people, just saying. But this list is how many makeup products I've decluttered. And looking at it, it is honestly atrocious how many makeup products I've decluttered. As someone who's trying to be more conscious about the stuff I consume, just looking at my declutter list makes me so sad with myself and really disappointed with myself, which I hope to change in 2022. But I say that as I decluttered stuff in the beginning of the year. Okay, but, you know, I'm doing my best. But yeah, as you can see, I've also given a reasoning as to why I decluttered certain makeup pieces. For example, didn't like the formula, some of it was old, I didn't use, I had a lot of similar shades, shade doesn't match me, have shades like this in my collection, it's too glittery. And I'm happy that I did stuff like this, because then, of course, I know what I like. And if I ever find myself not knowing what I like, I can just look at this list and be like, I really don't like this, so I know to avoid it. And one last thing, something that I'm really proud of myself for doing, which I forgot to mention earlier in the video, was I used to be really, really bad at buying backups of makeup. Like, awful. Like, I was awful. And I'd like to say that I've gotten a lot better at it. I think the last 2 items that I know of that were backups, no, 3. One of them was an eyeliner, because I loved the eyeliner so much and it was going to go out of stock, so I bought backups of those. One of them was a primer that I absolutely adored, and the other one was my favourite cream eyeshadow shade of all time. So I can happily say from 2021 of March, I did a very, very good job from then till the end of 2021 to not buy as many backups as possible. I used to buy it all the time. I used to buy backups every single time, but now, nope, don't need backups. Who that? Don't need it. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself for not buying as many backups as possible. Looking back at everything from, you know, the stuff that I've written from 2021 to looking back at my, you know, makeup inventory and seeing which products I used the most, and which ones, you know, I decluttered and such. For the most part, proud of myself. However, there is still a lot of things I can do to improve. We're now at the section of the video where we're going to be talking about my no-buy rules and project plan goals of 2022. Okay, so firstly, I am going to be keeping similar rules as I did from last year's no-buy, but with a few little twists and tricks here and there. Okay, so the first thing and the main thing with my no-buy of 2022 is only buying makeup replacements, or from when I'm treating myself, or when I'm in need of products. Another example was when I bought fake lashes. I never wore fake lashes until the end of 2021. I never wore fake lashes at all. I was so scared of glue. And it wasn't until the help of like Beauty by Sky, or Sky if you're watching this, hi. But yeah, without their help and also talking to me about, you know, there is glue out there that is not going to hurt your eyes. So without discussing with them, I wouldn't have started using fake lashes or have had fun with using fake lashes. So thank you, Sky. And that's just an example of makeup products that I quote unquote need / want to try / I don't have in my makeup collection. But yeah, for the most part, just buying replacements. And the makeup where I treat myself is basically things like my birthday, or for when I pass, hopefully, university, or if I get a really, really good grade. That's really the only times I'm going to be able to treat myself. Other than that, not really planning on treating myself anytime soon, because my birthday just happened, so I've already treated myself to a eyeshadow palette, which happened to be the Unicorn Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. I'm wearing this one today. I bought this as a treat myself gift for my birthday, which occurred last week. That's just an example of when I would buy makeup as a treat myself gift. The next thing I want to talk about is keeping track of my purchases / gifted items. I know for a fact that sometimes I will be asking, you know, friends and family, especially for special occasions, that I might want makeup, and I want to keep track as to make sure that I can show in the future whenabouts I got certain makeup products. I think the biggest one is makeup purchases. I really wanted to start tracking my makeup purchases of 2021, but I completely forgot to do that. So now in my new makeup inventory 2022 spreadsheet, I actually have a little section that says makeup purchases. So every single time I purchase a makeup product, how much I spent on it, my reasoning for spending. So I want to keep a thorough track on my makeup spending and how much I spend on each makeup product. So yes, I think that's really, really important to do, and I think it will definitely also hold me accountable for future reference. Future me is either gonna love me or hate me for saying that. Okay, so the next no buy rule, which I have kind of broken already, which is to declutter less. Because again, like I said, I'm trying to adopt more of a conscious lifestyle. I mean, I've been trying to purchase cruelty-free makeup. I mean, I know for a fact that I've been purchasing cruelty-free makeup, I think about over 3 years now. So for those who don't know, my makeup that I always buy is cruelty-free, for the most part. If I've been gifted any makeup by like friends or family that isn't cruelty-free, I won't show it on camera. I'll use it in my spare time and off camera, but for the most part, every single makeup purchase that I make for myself is from brands that are cruelty-free. So yeah, that's just my personal philosophy. That's just how I buy stuff. But another aspect that I really, really want to get better at, which is to declutter less. Because as you guys saw in my makeup inventory of 2021, this was the amount of makeup I decluttered during 2021. And it's a lot. It's a lot of waste. Most of it, as much as of course I gave some of it to my family and friends, for the most part though, most of the makeup that I did declutter went to waste. And I'm not happy about it. I'm not proud of it. But that just shows me that I need to be using up my makeup products more, because it's just wasteful. And at the end of the day, that's just money down the drain, and it's just bad for the environment just to not use makeup products. And I think it's also showing me that I gotta be wary with my makeup purchases as well, in particular face products, because you don't want to buy the wrong foundation shade and then it doesn't match anybody else that you know. And you can't really, and you can either sell it, which you can do, and I have done before. I have sold, foundations that didn't match me before online. But you also don't want to just throw it away when nobody wants to buy it, So that's just something that I really want to try and do in the future, which is to declutter less. I say that I did a small declutter at the beginning of the year, only because I thought it'd be, good to do so. It was only a tiny one, and actually, if I think about it, most of it was actually given away to my friends and family, so that's good. At least that's a good thing. But yeah, overall, that's just a goal that I want to achieve, is to declutter less and to really appreciate the makeup that I have in my collection. Okay, so the next thing on my no buy / project plan rules is to finish up the makeup that is currently in my use up makeup drawer. So I actually was given a makeup acrylic set for my birthday / Christmas present from a really good friend of mine, and I actually organized these little drawers so that it actually holds makeup that I'm trying to use up / use more of. So this one is my use up drawer. There is more products in here. It's just I use them today on my face. So for example, like my MUA Pro Base Banana Blur Primer, that's in my use up drawer. The mascaras that I'm using today, because I actually decided today will be the one day that I wear mascara, and I do want to try and use it up. The foundation that I was showing earlier, this MUA Pro Base foundation, which I tried to finish up last year but couldn't. This is in my use up drawer. My MUA matte lipstick in the shade Sincere. Like, there's not that much left to go. Some eyebrow products. And some pressed powder. So I've got quite a few products in my use up drawer. It's just, of course, this would be full. It's just some of the products I used today, and they're currently in my keep tracking drawer. I have a keep tracking drawer, so every single time I use makeup for the day, I put it in my in another drawer. So then when it comes to tracking and you know, updating my spreadsheets, they're right next to me, so I know when what I've used for the day. Sounds very nerdy because it is. But yeah, I've got quite a few products that I want to use up, and the use up day is hopefully the end of the year. Like, I'm hoping by the time it is the end of 2022, those makeup products that you saw in that little drawer are gone. You know, nilch, zoosh, bam. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm really, really hoping that they'll be gone by the end of the year. And finally, the last thing I want to do is to make more content about using up my makeup. So I feel like even though I know for a fact that I do a lot of makeup content, whether that is from IG Reels or YouTube Shorts, or just videos like these, and I do a lot of makeup stuff, but I feel like I don't do a lot of content about actually using up my makeup products, in the sense of like shop my stashes or get ready with me's or stuff like that. And I'd like to do a little bit more of that content, so then of course you guys can see that I'm using up my makeup a lot, what I have in my collection. And yeah, I also feel like it's a great way to help people love what they already have. And as much as of course we can admire new things, it's always so good to use what we have and to use up what we have before purchasing new things. So yeah, for sure, this mindset is definitely thanks to a lot of people that I follow over on Instagram, and like just seeing a lot of people, especially if you are watching this, just seeing you guys just using up your makeup, creating amazing looks without having to constantly purchase stuff, just keeps inspiring me to do the same. And I'd hope I can do it, and I hope I can not just make myself proud, but you guys a bit more proud of me. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this video. This has been a very long video, I'm not gonna lie. I've been recording for over an hour, just more than an hour, because I had a huge mishap when at the beginning of this video. I ended up deleting my reel footage, so I didn't have a reel prepared. I'm hoping I have a reel prepared by the time you guys see this video. Do you guys like my very Perry makeup look? I'm really happy with it. I really hope I can get this reel out. And it's already uploaded, but yeah, I had a lot of mishaps happened already, and I'm just happy we made it to the end of this video. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, do you have your own makeup habit goals of 2022? Let me know. And finally, guys, consider subscribing if you like the content and would like to stick around. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye!